Goed Voel ontbytprogram is Expresso net hier op SABC3, and as we're in that last half hour of the show, there's still lots coming up.
Exactly. Our parenting expert Nikki Bush is in studio, and she's talking to us this morning about how to better prepare your child to be independent.
We're back here talking parenting on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Now, earlier we spoke about the importance of parenting, or parents teaching their children how to become independent. And we continue that conversation right now with our regular creative parenting expert, Nikki Bush. And I love this topic, Nikki, because it's something that I think a lot of parents, you don't realize that you are actually doing, taking care of every single little need of your child. And it's so important for them to go out and experience, from a very young age as well. So would you say almost like taking the approach of, a bird's nest and slowly kind of just like pushing them out, consciously?
Absolutely. So, we, especially as mothers, we love to feel needed. We really actually, it's a bit of a drug, actually.
Look,
as much as it's time consuming.
Because I know it's for my wife that, she's scared that, by pushing that, they will move away further and won't come back.
Well, in my opinion, and here's another analogy, there's a kite with kite strings. We need to be letting out the kite strings, not cutting the kite strings, letting out the kite strings little by little, incrementally as our children get older. And we're talking from around the age of 2, we start letting out those kite strings. And what happens with kite strings is that if children start taking advantage or there's a loss of control, we start pulling the kite strings in again. So you bring the boundaries in. We cannot teach children to be reliable and dependable without giving them responsibility. Yes. So take that mother bird and father bird and the nest and the baby bird scenario. They feed their birds, but eventually they start pushing them out, because if they didn't, that bird would fall to the ground with no skills to fly. So they have to push that bird out. And just as we have to let our children go and experience life for themselves, there needs to be a bit of space between our togetherness with our children. Otherwise, there's a very fine line between suffocation and protection. Okay. A very fine line.
Yeah, that is a very fun. I think a lot of it, and it can become blurry very easily. You also mentioned a little bit earlier on, from a young age, obviously you need to address these kind of issues. Slowly start, letting your child experience things. But what about emotions like frustration? I know for me, whenever one of my boys get frustrated, you immediately jump into action mode and you want to do something about it to get rid of that.
That starts off from an early age, Ewan. Just think about a baby who can't crawl, but is trying to crawl. They get frustrated, they get irritated, they get upset. We often will pick them up. And you know what? If you were not in the room, that baby would make a plan. If you were not in the room and your 18-month-old, 2-year-old wanted something from a cupboard, believe you me, they would make a plan.
Absolutely.
And so children are very capable and very good at making plans if we allow them to. And I'm not saying be reckless. I'm certainly not saying let your children do dangerous things. But for example, you're a great cook. So Dad, you make great Sunday breakfasts, a good fry-up. Do you call your children in to help you cook, or do you say, stay away in case the oil spits at you? Or you're making a braai, stay away because fire is dangerous, rather than bringing them in and teaching them how to do it safely and responsibly. Passing on the baton of responsibility, teaching them to do the things you do anyway. We're not saying go out and do rocket science here.
Exactly,
We're saying passing on the baton of responsibility to do the normal everyday stuff. We teach independence, resourcefulness and resilience in everyday ways. You don't have to send your child off on a major mission to go and learn these things. You can actually do this in your home by believing in them.
I like that. I was just picking up on that point. Just a couple of days ago, I was having a braai, and my boy, I taught him how to light the firelighters. And it was such a big achievement for him. But it was something that I did at home, even though I had to kind of hold him and carry him into the braai. So you light the back ones first, and
the rule is he's not allowed to do it without you present until he's about 9, 10 years of age, and still you'll be looking through the keyhole around the door to make sure he's doing it properly. But that's how we do it, little by little, light by little. Remember the kite strings.
Advice for parents before we go.
Don't do everything for your children. Down to tying their shoelaces, down to carrying their bags into school, to packing their bags for school, and don't do their homework for them.
Don't do their homework for them. I like that. Nikki, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Some great advice for all of you parents out there. Make sure that you allow your kids just to experience life.